Hello co-op fans, in this video I'll be showing you some fun Dehaka facts that you might not know, so watch it till the end, it's a lot of fun stuff. Okay, first we have DAKRUN. So we have a 4000 HP DAKRUN and we have a 5500 health pirate ship, so pirate ship has 1500 health more than DAKRUN, and let's see what happens. So pirate ship's firing and receiving a heavy damage back, and DAKRUN, as you can see, is receiving almost no damage, and when it's over, and it's over in a few seconds, DAKRUN still has 3831 health left, so didn't even lose 5% of its health thanks to its armor, and because it has 6 armor, even on upgrade level 1 it has 6 armor, and this spiked hide that deals 20 damage back to the assailant, so pirate ship destroyed itself on DAKRUN, and DAKRUN barely took any damage. Okay, let's see the second bonus. Now there are still some stuff here. You can see cannons also damaging themselves, and this one has the same amount of HP. Okay, charge through, but it's dangerous for smaller units, but DAKRUN can tank. So even if you don't micro DAKRUN out of these charges, and you know, it took some more damage because of these charges, two charges from the ship, and also some small damage from these cannons, but still DAKRUN has most of its health, more than 50% of its health. So that's it. That's how you can get rid of the bonus using DAKRUN, and even if there's some stuff left here, they will kill themselves on DAKRUN. Okay, now we are on lock and load, and we have a laser drill. I'm playing on Meguro's map to have enter the vision code so you can observe what happens. So let's see what happens. Dehaka will now get out, and immediately I will okay, we'll teleport the Dehaka. I could actually have just gone here and jumped and eat the Colossus to give the Dehaka Thorns extra armor and Thorns aura. Okay, unfortunately there is a Dark Templar here dealing a lot of damage to me, and other units aggroed, but as you can see, the laser took almost all the shields have gone. Okay, so now I'm reviving the Dehaka, as I don't have the I don't have deep tunnel yet, so I'm going there, jumping down, and gonna eat the other Colossus. This time I'm running around to stay in the vision, but not to take damage from the Dark Templar, and voila, the laser is dead. So even on level 1, I mean, if the Dehaka is not attacked by anything else, it has enough health to deal more damage to the laser than it will receive, and laser will kill itself on the Dehaka. Okay, let's get back to DAKRUN. So laser is at full health, DAKRUN spawns. Okay, there is an immortal shield, but it provides vision for the laser, and laser fires. Now we have attack by spawning. As you can see, it's a kind of different animation than from the Dehaka, but comfortably laser goes down, and the DAKRUN has most of its health. Immortal did a lot more damage actually to the laser, I think. Okay, because Immortal has 50 damage against armored units. So, that's it. Okay, we are on Mal Warfare now. And you see Zealots trying to kill Arana. And well, Dehaka is dealing with the other Zealots, the second wave that comes from here. And I'm letting Arana take some beating over here. And now, okay, I can fight these guys too. Meanwhile, Arana is still being battered. And now I decided it's enough. Okay, so 44,000 health, as you can see as I hit Zealot up to 6,400. Okay, there was a lot of stuff over here. So I held actually in a health. But as I hit 2 units, as you can see, the Arana is back to 800, and also as this moving thing. Okay, so Dehaka can kill Arana. Okay, and also other stuff which I will name later. Okay, Arana now started to move forward, and I wanted to eat some Zealot here to see what happens. So now Arana get the speed buff, but it doesn't show anything, so obviously the speed buff does not work on Arana. Now she even slowed because it approached the enemies. Okay, now I'm luring the carrier near Arana because carrier is a massive unit, and Arana gets increased attack range because carrier is a flyer. Extra damage versus armored enemies because carrier has also armored unit, so all these buffs from carrier, extra armor and turns aura, and faster attack because carrier is also mechanical. But these three increased air effect, increased attack range, massive effect, the armored effect, and mechanical effect means nothing because Arana has no attack of her own, but extra armor and torns are aura might. So let's see, her armor is increased by double, so 3 plus 3, and we have a suppression tower attacking. So let's see what happens. As you can see, Arana is actually this tower is attacking Arana, but as with animation it seems that actually the Dehaka deals damage back, so that's kind of strange. As you can see, these spikes come from the Dehaka and lowering the health of the tower. So that's kind of pretty weird actually. I don't know if the Dehaka dies, what would happen, but this is kind of really strange. Okay, now the buffs are still here, just 3 buffs. I don't know why that one disappeared. Massive armor and okay, some strange things happen, but now the buffs are gone. Okay, I was using, I think, the Devour buff duration mastery, but this is kind of strange thing. But the healing is kind of most important. But giving Arana extra armor and turns aura also helps. But seems you have to keep the Dehaka alive, or it is just animation. I don't know, but seemed like it was clear that tower was attacking Orana, and spikes were actually going back from the Dehaka, like the Dehaka was under attack. Okay, so that's it. Okay, let's see what happens with the 4 prism bonus on the side of Aemon. Unfortunately, okay, let's pause. Prism has 1000 shields and just 250 health. Shields won't be restored, of course. So this is pretty problematic with Prism. Okay, and I lost the Dehaka, so I had to revive him fast. Okay, now. But you can see the spike, so it works. Unfortunately, it was destroyed soon after. So yeah, because I have a lot of stuff over here. So yeah. Okay, let me actually rewind this. Because it seemed like it didn't take any effect. Yes, somehow it dies too fast. Okay, and speed is normal. There it goes. Okay, shield goes down. Okay, Hive Cluster Murmur is there defending. Okay, there comes the Dehaka. Okay, unfortunately now the Dehaka is transforming into bigger units, so I lost some time here. So 131. Yeah, but takes extra. Yeah, it's corrupted, so his corruptors corrupted it, so it takes even more damage. Okay, it gets back to 112. But yeah, that scourge that finished it. Yeah, I thought that maybe it's kind of bugged and it gets held back, but it actually doesn't. But yeah, it does. Yes, it was that one scourge that I didn't see. That's why it died so fast. So that's problematic. But it's only 250 because restoration is in percentage of the health. If you eat something biological, it's 26, and then master like I think 32.5% of the unit's overall health. So if you Orana that has 8000 HP, if you eat something biological near her, she'll restore more than 2000 HP, and or that's not the case with the prism that has only 250, and shields are not restored, of course. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so this applies to Orana on the Mal Warfare. As you saw, the 4 prism on side of Aemon, as you saw now. I won't show you everything, it's no sense of just going all the maps, but I'll tell you now. So that also applies to the harvesting bots on the missed opportunities, and evacuation ship on minor evacuation, and research ships on void launch. That's a bonus on void launch. So these things this applies to. I can't remember if there is something else. Of course, you cannot heal mission objectives that are structures. So this applies to units. You can't heal, for example, Temple of the Past. You cannot heal Temple because it's a structure, of course, and some other maybe structures. I can't remember. Okay, so yeah, that's what you can do. Other mission objectives that are enemy, of course, heal. So yeah, that's it. And you cannot heal trucks. I mean trucks on the Cradle of Death auto healing, but you cannot heal them by eating stuff with the Dehaka. And of course this only works with the Devouring one because it's prestige. It's that kind of prestige you can heal, and we give buffs to other units, not just the either friendly units, not just the Dehaka. Okay, driven by what I saw with Orana there, I wanted to investigate the matter a little bit further. So now I'm using the Devouring one again, and I'm eating this big guy, which is massive unit, so it gives extra armor and Taurus aura. So I wanted to okay, this is not enough for the Dehaka to die. So I'm just sending the Dehaka there to die. drive very fast. Okay, the Dehaka is dead. And you can see this thing also, this thing still has buffs. But look at this, okay, it's shooting back. It's shooting back, but I think this is his own spiked height, but now he has both spiked height and Thorn's aura, so he's kinda deals double damage back. But what I want to see is, where did that spike come from? Look at this. Look at this. Spike from Thorn's aura come from dead Dehaka in his burrow. Look at this. Look at this stream of the things. So this is so hilarious. As you can see, so even if Dehaka is dead, the things that Dehaka gave buff to are still have those buffs, and those thorns always come from the Dehaka, so it's so funny. Okay, that's it for the devouring one. Okay, now we have tenderization. Impaler is here, so tenderized units take 200 damage over 10 seconds, and tenderized units consumed by the Dehaka will walk 25% of the normal cooldown time. Okay, now unfortunately I added an immortal, so I still can't eat this hybrid. I will be able to soon. So hybrid took some damage from the impaler, but it still has like all 1000 HP and most of its shield. And it doesn't matter actually that it took some damage, because all units that are above 600 health will invoke the maximum cooldown, because how the war cooldown works is for every 10 health of enemy unit devoured will be 1 second cooldown. So and maximum is 60 seconds. And level 3, then now it's now we have level 3, so it's 45 seconds, not 60, but okay, it's still 45 seconds. It's still pretty high cooldown. But for psionic units, you can see psionic explode with psionic energy, and abilities cooldown 50% faster, so it should be 22.5 second only cooldown if I eat the big guy. So let's see what happens. Boom. Okay, cooldown started. It says 12 seconds. But look at this timer. Look at this timer. Okay, let's start. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So only because I devoured the psionic unit, so it's showed like it was 12 seconds, but 12 and something, because 22.5 divided with 6, that's yeah, a little less than 6 seconds. So it was a little less than 12 seconds shown, but the fact is that it was kind of double the speed. So if you watch this timer, it was just about 6 seconds of cooldown for eating this biggest hybrid. So this is really cool stuff. In the games, like, it's hard to do that, because where hybrid dominators and hybrid behemoths are, they are usually surrounded with a lot of enemies. But it's good to know. I mean, if you're good at micro, you can do it. And on some maps, like I don't know, Oblivion Express, you can, like, if you have units that, if you have compositions that don't have any psionic unit there, or you don't, or you are kind of low health, so you cannot get close enough, you can like tenderize a Thor, for example, and then eat it. That will be a very short cooldown. So yeah, this could be helpful. I'm saying Oblivion Express because on Oblivion Express you wanna use impalers. There are not many maps that actually you wanna use impalers. but on maps with trains, and they are great against the high HP targets. On this map, kinda you have trains, but you also have hybrids, so you can build a few impalers, and then you might do this with them. Okay, now we have a tenderization on a train. When it's in normal. Okay, no, actually it's in faster. So what you wanna do is target these cars one by one. Okay, I didn't still do it, but okay, now I'm starting it actually. So each of those cars will now, as you can see, multiple cars will tenderize, and these train will now receive a damage, 200 damage for each car, and it will go down a lot fast. Unfortunately, I cannot see its HP here on the replay, but is receiving a lot more damage than it would if just one wagon would be tenderized, and it will go down pretty easily actually. Okay, I actually wanted to unburrow this guy, but I didn't. Okay, never mind, to see just tenderization without being attacked, but you can check it yourself. So it's pretty good on, like on Oblivion Express, where trains have a lot of HP and you have double trains, so you have to deal with. But especially if you're soloing, this is also pretty good thing. Okay, so we are now in lock and load. This is a mutation on New Year, this week's mutation. Ella was helping me to show you this, and I was helping him. He didn't have a bounty for the mutation, so I was helping him to win the mutation. So it's two in one. So what am I doing here? I'm okay, this is bugged here. So, but you can see I'm Primal Contender, and in the replay of those bugs showed the two same things. And now I'm loading the Dehaka into the Omega Worm. Unfortunately, I didn't place one here. He doesn't have kind of habit to use Omega. Well, he should, but probably don't play Kerrigan a lot. Okay, so now what I will do is I spawn Murvar. If you don't believe me, you can see that Murvar has 5000 HP, and his damage is increased by 50%, so it is indeed Primal Contender. And when Murvar is out, now I will unload the Dehaka here. So we have the Dehaka here, and we have Murvar. So Prestige Bamboozled. Now I will deep tunnel the Dehaka over here and start attacking. So I'm showing my ally, and he is thrilled with this. Okay, so now I have a very strong Murvar, and I'll also have the Dehaka, and this is how it works. So because when the Dehaka is on the Omega Worm, it technically is not on the map, so you just have to load the Dehaka in, spawn the top bar, spawn the pack leader, and then get the Dehaka out. And I presume this works also if with Nova, if Nova lifts the Dehaka, and then you can spawn pack leader. I didn't try this, but it should work, because technically if lifted, the Dehaka is also not on the map. So it's kind of pretty cool thing. And okay, this is not a replay, this I'm going live. Okay, so the thing that I actually found out today, I played so many games with the Dehaka I didn't know, so for this I used Gene Mutation Chance Mastery to increase, and indeed all of them didn't even know that, I mean, instead of usual units have increased attack speed, I think, yeah, but instead of that, as Creeper Hosts don't have their own auto attack, I thought that actually they spawn a locust faster, but they don't. They actually spawn double the amount of locust, and honestly all this time I didn't know that. So as you can see, most of them, this one doesn't. So let's see, spawns normally 2 creepers, and all of these guys have, let's see, this one, as you can see, it spawns 4 creepers. Same thing, it's just 4 of them, and yeah, this is a really good good thing to know. Thank you, Ricardo, for this information. Okay, so that's also a cool thing to know. How it spawns double the amount of creepers. I honestly didn't know that. Okay, and final thing for this video is propagators. So you might not know that pack leaders have map boss attributes. Map boss attributes and propagators therefore cannot attack them. It's made so propagators would not attack like harvesting bots. I think they cannot attack harvesting bots on missed opportunities. I'm not sure about Rana. I think Rana 2 and yeah, some other friendly mission objectives. So you can see I spawn Glavik. Okay, I pull back his escort so they don't get popped, but as you can see, Propagator is just running past Glavik and ignoring it because it cannot damage Glavik. Okay, so that's it. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.